what we're doing?
Yeah.
Building a wank for the second time.
A wank?
Yeah. A wireless archive and navigation kernel.
Right, and what does that do?
This. Whoops.
Where are we?
I'm not sure, but we're not supposed to be here.
What have you done?
Oh, there we go. Well, some part of Australia by the looks of it. I think I've deleted all files.
How do we get out of here?
I don't know, just keep pressing buttons, I suppose. Oh, whoa, look at your gloves. I don't know, I think we'll just press that. Where on earth are we now?
Mount Magnet.
Mount Magnet?
Yeah.
Nobody knows how we got here.
Well, it's because we lost the footage.
Are you going to tell them or shall I tell them?
Nah, you're the storyteller in this relationship.
Oh,
Welcome back. And if you're new here, you're probably wondering what on earth is going on. 3 months ago, me, my wife and our dog set off on a mission to drive the entire circumference of Australia. So far, we've covered nearly 5,000 miles, spent over 10 grand, and recorded more than 1,000 hours of footage. But last week, something devastating happened. Most of that footage was lost, and I've been scrambling ever since to try and recover it. I managed to get some of it back, but not all. So I've spent the past 2 weeks tinkering away, not just trying to stitch this broken footage into something watchable, but also trying to piece my own head back together in the process. And the result is this box. Alright, so here we are. A blank canvas. Nothing exists yet. No story, no setting, not even me. Just fragments. But today, I'm not just going to tell you what happened last week. We're going to build it together, piece by piece. Think of it like memory in real time. Scattered moments stitched back into something you can actually watch. The truth is, I've been stuck here longer than I wanted. It's hard to explain, but it's this recurring thing. I'll start, then lose myself somewhere in the middle, and then the whole task slips away. Finishing feels impossible. So that's why I created the box. So we're going to cycle through all last week's footage, and we're going to build it from scratch together. Right, it's getting a bit fucking weird, isn't it? Should we just put some proper TV on? Well, as you've probably guessed, the past week's been pretty hectic, so I think we'll just start by cycling through some of the footage. Stop. I think we'll start here because this is probably as close to the beginning of the week as we're going to get. And up until this point, me and Lauren haven't seen a spider or any creepy crawlies, and this was the first thing we saw. This spider clung to the car like it had a fucking mortgage on it.
Oh, Rudy!
Right, I'm just pulling into the petrol station now. I'm absolutely petrified to get out of the car. Where is it? I'm scared. Pause. I did try and use one of these windscreen wiper scrapers to wipe it off the car, and it went as well as me trying to pronounce windscreen wiper just then.
Oh, it's there. No! It's gone under the car.
So yeah, I think that's probably the first memory, but I'm going to delete that one and we'll move on. Ah, this one's good. So this was the next morning. So we'd woken up and set off nice and early to try and get to our destination early. And we encountered a bushfire. Now, we've never encountered a bushfire before because we don't have the bush in England. And for some reason, we thought it'd be a great idea to just drive straight through it.
Drive through it, or...
I don't know how long it goes on for though.
I can smell it in the car.
Yeah, it's
oh my god. Shit. Fucking hell.
Well, that was scary, wasn't it? I think if you see that, you before, so maybe let's not do that again.
Okay.
And following that, the road was actually shut for 3 days after we passed through because it got so bad. We didn't realise how dangerous it was driving through it, so yeah, we nearly died then. Lauren, just before we continue, can we get some grass in here? It's just so bright. Brilliant, thank you. Moving on to the next memory. Ah, yes. See, this next problem was more of a reoccurring one. We kept running out of fuel and we were carrying jerry cans all the time, but, well, I say cans, we carried one. But the car just wasn't getting us from one petrol station to another, with the distances increasing each time. And on days where we were travelling uphill slightly and we had a wind going against us, our fuel consumption was just so bad that we just kept running out. And, well, I'll just let it play out. So we've had to pull off the highway because, surprise, surprise, we're running out of fuel again. And the only petrol station there is heading down this road, and this is headed straight into Aboriginal land. You've got to usually request access to pass through Aboriginal lands. I don't know if there's a town at the bottom or anything we can register in, or whether we're even allowed in, but we're going to have to get some fuel because we're not going to make it otherwise. No-go area, keep out. Speed bump.
Fucking hell!
Didn't see it. That was the rest of the suspension. There's an office here, so I'm going to go in and sign in just to let them know that there's a cream cracker in town. Well, since it's Sunday, it's shut. We're not going to make it to the next stop, even with the jerry cans, but we're in a pretty dire position, really. I could honestly start an entire YouTube channel just dedicated to finding petrol stations in Australia. It's an adventure in itself. So there was no petrol back there, so we've only got what's left in jerry can, really. This has happened way too often. I know we were playing around in the last video, but genuinely worried now. That's where we're at for fuel. And we went past some roadworks about 40 kilometres ago, and it was like, yeah, it's about 80, 90 kilometres to the next petrol station, and it's about 40 degrees now as well. No aircon because no fuel. It's hot.
I think we can do it. I'm hoping, I think we can do it. What do you think?
Okay, look at that, and then look at that. Sound. We've made it.
We've made it to the fucking petrol station.
Oh my god, that is such a good sight. I can't believe how close that was. I can't believe it, honestly. So yeah, it was a close one, and let me just remind you, the bushfire and this were still part of the same day, and it wasn't finished yet. Next memory. Right, we're still driving, but we're only 8 miles from our destination now. Sun has set. Look how stunning that is. Wow, look in the road. Look at the kangaroos. Right, we've made it. It's pitch black, so I don't know where we are, but somewhere ahead over there, which you can't see, that's the sea down there. Now, because we spent most of the day faffing looking for fuel and driving through fires, we arrived at night, so it was pitch black and we didn't really know where to park up. So when we drove in, we just picked any random spot. Little did we know that night there'd be 80-mile-per-hour winds, and, well, we woke up to this. Just to make things better, the winds ripped up our roof. Yeah, that's going to rip off if we stay this way. Caravan's falling apart. It's degrading about as quick as my trim, but the wind has just blown the whole roof and it's split it all, and I've got no nails to tack it back down. You can never tell what it's going to be like wherever you go in Australia. It's just extreme, really extreme. Fantastic, isn't it, babe? So waking up to this, naturally I thought, well, we're going to have to get out of here if the wind continues, so we did. We drove off and we found a roadhouse, which we ended up parking at for about 2 hours, paid to stay there the night. What ensued was a clusterfuck of bad decisions and stressed out moments that caused us to go back and forth between that spot and the roadhouse. Right, we've just booked into a powered site just up the road from fucking windy Central. Once we've planned everything, we're going to head back down to the beach, but just with a car, and then hopefully catch some fish. Right, this is our third attempt at going fishing.
We're going to try again. We're going to try on this new place called Cape and Noodle or something like that. I don't know what the word is. We've already paid for a night here, so like we can stay here. But then we fucking just paid for a night at this fucking roadhouse. Honestly, I just feel like this the past 2 days have just been a string. All of the bad decisions have just been in these 2 days.
We've double booked accommodation for tonight because we were really grumpy. Well, I was really grumpy this morning, and I was like, I'm not staying here. So we drove out of here to a roadhouse, and then we've paid for a night's stay there, but it's also really windy there, and it's shit, really. And then we've driven down here, and it's literally a right turn that we missed, and it's just paradise. So now I'm going to go back to the roadhouse and we're going to beg for a refund, and then we'll finally do some fishing. It's only coming up to about 5 o'clock now. So yeah, it's going well today, I'd say. Right, we're all packed up again. Caravan's all sorted. Hopefully we're going to get some fishing done when we get back. I know I keep saying this, but it is coming, I promise. I spoke to this Australian guy down here. He said, have you got any bait? I said, I've got spam. I reckon spam will do the trick. He don't think so, but I think spam. I mean, everybody likes spam. You throw spam in sea, I reckon I'll get exotic fish. Well, after all that fucking about, I'll show you why it was worth it. Check this. So this is the camp for tonight. So we're here, and the water is over here. And apparently in a couple of hours, the tide's going to come in from the sea up that end. It's going to fill all this up, and the water's going to come all the way up to just before our door, if we've got it right. So, I never made it to fishing today, but it's because we had a couple of beers and we're having a fire now, so it's becoming quite a good fishing video, this, isn't it? After a day's rest, it was finally time to do some fishing, and, well, I'll just let it play out. Right, it's only taken nearly 3 days to wait for the right conditions and get my shit together, but we're heading fishing. I've got a camping chair, I've got a fishing rod, I've got all the things I need to set up my fishing rod. The only thing I don't have is the knowledge of how to set one up, so first challenge will be rigging my rod up, and then we'll go from there. Right, well I've found this spot. I asked if there's any crocodiles around here, and he said yeah, but he said you'll be right. So I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get around here. So first job, I've got to rig my rod up. Rig my rod up. I've never done this before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I bought one of these lures, which is like, it mimics a struggling fish. Ow! Ow, it's stuck on my finger. Ow, I've got 2 hooks on my finger now. God, they're sharp then, aren't they? That's what I've bought. So I'm fingers crossed that supposedly you don't even need any bait with these, you just chuck them in, but I might stick some spam on end anyway, just for good measure. Right, there we go. I think to cast it out, fucking flies up my nose. Right, this is my first ever cast as an adult. You ready? Oh, what am I doing? Why can't I bring it back? Just the line's gone all baggy. Ah! Right, well, you're just going to have to stare at the sky for a minute while I figure out how to fucking reel my rod back in, because I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the worst fishing video ever. I don't even know how to bring my line back in. Every time I spin it, it like locks and there's no gear on it to like swap it over. I mean, I'm clearly missing something. I mean, obviously I am, I'm just stupid. I've never fished before. Well, I've completely fucked this up. I mean, look at the state of that now. I'm going to have to cut the line and start again. I'm not giving up. I've calmed down now. I got a bit frustrated then. But I've re-rigged my rod. I'm pretty sure I've done it the right way this time. I've got bait on my lure, which you probably don't need. Here we go, second attempt. Good cast. And then is it coming back in? Wrong way. Fucking hell. Right, 1 second. Something's getting tangled up on my line. I just want to fish. Just let me fish. Ah, right, it's working. Alright, now we're fishing. Looks like I caught a fish then, didn't it? But might just pretend I did. Well, the spam keeps either getting eaten or falling off my lures. I think it's falling off, to be honest. I thought fishing would be so much easier. I keep spinning it the wrong way and fucking jamming my rod up. Fucking flies all over me. Fuck off. I think I need help setting up my rod and someone showing me how to fish, because I don't have a clue. I thought I did. I thought, how hard can it be? It's actually quite difficult. I thought I'd come and relax fishing. It's not made me relax at all. It's just wound me up, actually. So I'm going to go have a cup of tea, chill out for 5 minutes, and I might go to a different spot where there's people fishing and see if someone can adopt me for the day. So yeah, fishing went well. So that morning we packed up and set off nice and early so we could get to the next destination just as early and have a day. And then we encountered this. Wow, yeah, you should see this up ahead. There's no way we're getting through that.
But I don't think it's getting
Apparently, I
safe.
reckon the brakes have caught on fire and then the rest of the truck's gone up.
Right.
Well, that not
So right behind me you can just see the truck burning now, the fuel tanks have caught fire. It's going to be too bad to pass, and this is the only way in because there's only one road everywhere, so I think we're going to be here for a while in the blazing sun. Just to make everything worse, you know, I've just shown you the fire there while that's burning down, just to add to the week. I've not told Lauren yet, I'll tell her in a minute, but I've just come over here and I thought I can hear a hissing sound. Can you hear that? Do you know what it is? Look at my tyres. Look at my tyres. I didn't even notice. And I can hear it leaking air, which means we're going to have a flat tyre in about half an hour. It's there. It's right there. I can feel it. Getting Dutchy to the rescue. Cold beer and a wheel change.
Touch the wheel.
And just to top another fantastic day off, this was actually the day I got back to the campsite, up on my laptop, and realised all the footage was gone. But despite all that, we've had a really good time. We've been to some amazing national parks, some great beaches. We met a really lovely older Australian couple, which helped us throughout most of the journey because we just ended up going the same way because it's pretty much the same road. We're happy, the dog's alive, and we're all well. But we've got to Perth now, and we're about 5,500 miles into this journey, and we've got to the point with our funds that if we carried on, we'd end up running out of money somewhere where we probably can't make any money. So we're going to stop around Perth for the next couple of months, and we've got some really good video ideas to keep things going while we're in Perth. But yeah, sorry for the delay, it just got a bit hectic, and yeah, I'm sorry for how this is outroing either. I've been editing this video for about 3 weeks now, and I've lost it twice, and I just need to clean the slate. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.